Welcome to Photography 101. As I mentioned before, Photography 101 is a series to help you to become a better photographer. And in this series, we're going to discuss a lot about not just the practical side of it, like hands-on, not just like the first few episodes that we've been discussing so far. It's all about mentally and trying to get you prepared to become a better person behind the camera first, and just get the right mindset basically. But today it's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to share some of my knowledge and try to help you guys, especially for those who want to start your own photography business. Yes, a lot to cover, a lot to talk about, so I'm trying to keep it short, just to give you a little bit of an insight how to become successful in the business and also make a living out of it. So how exactly do you start a photography business? Well, first of all, you have to know how to take photographs. As simple as that. You really cannot run before you can walk, basically. So you have to master all the basics. You have to be a very proficient photographer before you can even start calling yourself a business. But changing from hobbyist or amateur to professional can be quite a big leap. Many people don't understand it, or they simply misunderstand the whole concept of being a professional. You just don't simply get paid to do the job. The main difference is you have to deliver. So delivery is the key word here, and it's quite hard to explain without an example. So yeah, let's use myself as an example. I can talk through my experience. So I am a professional outdoor guy, outdoor photographer, so I shoot most of my weddings, engagement, portraits, documentary stuff outside of the studio environment. So that means weather is my biggest enemy. So I got all kinds of conditions and situations there where I'll be thinking not great for photograph. But as a professional, unless the client cancels, you simply have to turn up and perform. This is the difference between being professional and an amateur. If you're an amateur guy's hobbyist, it's quite easy to say that, oh yeah, today's weather's not so great. It's not going to be very good for photographs. So, let me stay back home and enjoy myself a little bit. Have a cup of tea, look at some photo books, go online, check out some great photographs and be inspired. That's easy to say, but it's totally different for professional, because once you get paid and the booking's made and confirmed, and you just simply have to turn up, whatever the reasons, whatever the weather situations. So this is a very, very difficult thing, and being able to adapt to those changing situations or changing elements, especially in the UK, this is a challenging thing. So if you want to be successful, and you just have to have that ability to deliver and also to adapt. So being able to adapt will definitely give you a key advantage over other similar professional photographers out there, unlike studio guys, because everything can be calculated. And but us outdoor photographers or people who work outside of the studio environment, you need to be able to adapt to changing environments. And being able to adapt is actually very, very important. Once you have the creative flow, once you get your clients into the zone, it's very, very challenging to pull them out of the zone and get back into it, even yourself as a photographer, because once you have that creative flow going, once you stop, it's always quite difficult and challenging to get back to it, and that means you will have some inconsistencies going. So the quicker you can adapt to changing environment, the better. I always say that being able to adapt also can be taught and learned over time, because you can learn, experience how to shoot in the rain, in windy situations, in adverse lighting conditions and things like that. You just have to learn and experience about it. So yeah, things can be taught and trained, something that you can start thinking about it and learn more about it. So when you want to become a professional photographer, for instance, when weather conditions is really horrible out there, try to go out and shoot something, because you need to experience it. You need to learn about how to deal with those situations before you even trying to turn into pro, because once you become a pro, clients will start having expectations. So managing your clients' expectation is definitely very, very critical to your photography business, and let me tell you why. If a potential client turn up at your doorstep and start showing you everybody else's photo apart from yours, then you're in a very, very tricky situations. So then you will have to start educating them and making sure they appreciate your style of photography in general, and making sure they understand your style. This is very, very important, because what you don't want at the end of the day is that, you know, once you deliver the photos to them and they start having all sorts of complaints, this is not what I want, I mean, I really want that. So yeah, that is not going to be happy, and then they will stop basically referring you to anybody else, because photography business is a lot to do with your organic growth, and so word of mouth is one of the key things. So if you make them happy and they simply will showcase your photographs to all their friends and family, and subsequently you get more work from them, and it's like a chain reaction, it's like a snowball. So it's quite important to kind of get that sort of business sense, and making sure that you can manage that sort of expectations as well. Not all your clients will have seen your portfolio, but if they haven't, making sure that they would, you know, they've seen it and also appreciate it. I will have to say that over time, you know, once you develop your reputations, most of the people will have seen your work already through your website or your social media platforms or anything that you usually showcase your portfolio. So they will have some sort of idea what sort of thing they will be expecting, and then by then you'll be fine. So when you're first starting, and then it's going to be always quite tricky to have that sort of conversation and education to your clients' expectations. So yes, very, very critical indeed. So I hope I gave you a little bit of a taster of what a photography business is actually like. Like I said, this is actually a very, very vast subject, and it simply cannot cover everything in such a short video. And you know, I'll talk about delivery, being able to adapt to changes, and also managing a client. These are only few key elements in your photography business. And but yeah, this is something you cannot forget. You have to master them as well, on top of your photography skills that you have to completely understand and appreciate and mastered by the end of it. Yes, this is something that I would like you guys to understand, and stay tuned for a lot more videos in the future. I'll be going into a lot more in-depth and also practical tutorials. So yeah, just stay tuned. And in the title, also mentioned about, you know, can you make a living out from photography business? Yes, of course you can. You know, like, don't ever forget that if once you put your mindset to it, you never give up. Having the consistency and persistence, you know, in that mindset, you can achieve anything you want. Yeah, just like any businesses out there, like any entrepreneurs, you know, you can do anything once you have this thing set right. Yeah, okay. And I don't want to discourage you. Everything's hard and there's nothing easy. And a lot of people might think that I have a great a camera and lenses, and I could just go and shoot and earn money. Not as simple as that. You know, if you don't have the skills, not only in photography but also business skills, you're not going to be successful. So stay tuned. Anyway, so I'll be organizing some workshops later in the years, and also some photo walks if you're in London. And so yeah, stay tuned from through this channel. Of course, I'll be announcing them periodically, and also through our website and Facebook. So if you haven't subscribed to our Facebook page and also our website, please, I'm going to put the link down in the descriptions. And also, if you haven't seen our channel before, this is your first time, please consider subscribing by clicking that bell button there to stay notified, so when our new video is coming out. So until next time, I guess I'm gonna say goodbye here. I don't want to drag this video any longer than this, and hope you guys enjoy the sunshine, and just absolutely digging it at the moment. And by the way, I'm trying out this new backpacking one for filming myself. It seems to be working well, which I'll be doing a deep dive in this thing later as well. Anyway, see you then. Bye.